So now we're going to deal with one minor complication, and that's when the relative pronoun in an adjective clause is not there. So if we look, sometimes the relative pronoun isn't there. So here's this first sentence. The book that I want is missing. Ask yourself, where is the relative pronoun and therefore the adjective clause? Well, that is the relative pronoun, and then I want is the rest of the adjective clause. The book that I want. I is the subject, want is the verb, and that would be the direct object if you were to diagram it. But look at the second example. The book I want is missing. The book I want is missing. The that has disappeared. This is correct. This is grammatically correct. Okay, just the relative pronoun is just taken out. This is still the adjective clause. So how are you going to identify these? If I've told you, you look for the relative pronoun in order to identify a adjective clause. All you have to do is ask yourself, when you look at this sentence, the book I want is missing. You first say, okay, where is the main clause? The book is missing. Right? There's your subject and your verb. Then you have an extra subject and verb. I want. And you have to ask yourself, what is it doing in the sentence? Is it modifying the verb? Or is it modifying another noun? What is it doing? Okay, the book I want. I want is clearly describing, modifying book. Because which book? The one that I want. So it answers an adjective question, so I want is an adjective clause. So you'll have to pay close attention to these because sometimes they don't come up. And this means that in your writing, you can choose to put the relative pronoun, or not. Okay, there are reasons to do so and reasons to leave it out. So how are we going to diagram it? Pretty simple. Just like all implied words, we're going to put it in parentheses. All right, so you'll have to figure out what the relative pronoun is. Remember, just think of the Venn diagram with that, with which and all of those. So book is missing. I want that, right? That's the first one. I want, or the book I want is missing. The book that I want is missing. So you're just going to put in parentheses. Okay, so these little pronoun-less adjective clauses go by so quickly that it is hard to catch them. Once you notice that there's an extra subject and verb at large in the sentence, right, that's what you're looking for, that extra subject and verb. You can ask yourself if it is answering the adjective question, which one? And if it is, see if a relative pronoun will fit into the sentence. Here are some sentences with missing relative pronouns. So for these, diagram them. Pay close attention. Look for those those missing relative pronouns that you won't find, but look for those adjective clauses. So the bird I saw is the bird you described. The bird I saw is the bird you described. Where's the main? We'll just do one. Where's the main subject? The subject, the bird. Where's the verb? The bird I saw is, right? The bird. Now we have two adjective clauses. The bird that I saw is the bird that you described, right? And the relative pronouns, the missing that's, would be direct objects. I saw that, you described that, right? So go ahead and do 2 through 5 on your own.